We've been looking on sailboats for a bit over a year now. We finally found her in the small town of the middle of Denmark.
Norma has been in the water for close to 18 months, so we made an appointment with the harbour for 8 o'clock in the morning. We brought her out of the water for closer inspection and hoped not to discover any surprises.
So we got the boat up, totally, and we are supposed to clean it as well. And in a couple of hours, we're back in the water again.
As suspected, there was about a centimeter layer of seaweed and barnacles. The harbour was very kind to lend us some cleaning tools, and with help from family, we managed to clean the bottom properly, when finally Norma started to look clean and beautiful.
So we've been here for around 2 hours, and we've been cleaning down the whole bottom of it, and we're ready to go back in the water. Sailing back to port, and gonna be lying there for a little while, and get some food, buy some diesel, and also some extra life jackets and some small nits and bits, and we'll be ready to go. For the last 3 days. The wind has been nearly 12 meters per second, and we just choose to stay to a bit more calm weather. In the meantime, we had some small projects coming up anyways, so we decided to just get them fixed now, and we also got a little bit of a tour of the city, which was nice.
So what are you looking at?
Well, gonna use this as a GPS on the boat, but I didn't have anything to hold it with, and the shop down the marina charged 750 kroner per this, and here it only costs 50, so we're just making which is a huge improvement in the budget. So just making a little test if it actually works, because we don't want to fold it off. Nah, I consider that safe. No? Safe? Well, we just saved some money. So we have space for 22 liters at the fuel tank at the boat, and I've been thinking, because these are nearly 200 kroner at the marina, and here we can buy them for 14. So it's a huge improvement again, and we're pretty much gonna save money one more time and have some extra diesel with it. So we will have 32 liters of diesel, but 22 liters of diesel in our engine would take us to 48 hours of full blast all the whole times. But it's always nice to have a bit of extra diesel with us. So we're getting 2 of those.
Okay, so it started raining really heavily outside. I think you can hear that. So we are taking a walk through the forest of Athens here, and we took a bit of an off-road, and look where we landed. So now we are going to find a proper road through the forest and walk that to the harbour.
So we found this little heaven in the middle of the forest, and the rain just stopped, but it just has this certain smell of green. We came past a centuries-old church, which of course was very spectacular, but also had graves of men who were buried inside the church, very close to the altar. An old tradition that was considered to be very prestigious. Christian Gaiters. Yeah.
In 1724, and he was 88 years old. And this is his tombstone. After a short rendezvous around town, it was time to get food and relax. Later, we decided to prep some more for our sail tomorrow by filling up a freshwater tank and diesel.
So we got at least 10 liters of diesel, and now we just need to go and refill it. So just one more job to go and we're finished for today. Somewhere around here, no?
No, it is in front. A little ahead. Ahead towards you. Yes. Yeah.
Well, we're just gluing the attachment to the GPS for this summer into it, or at least we're making a test. Maybe we need to get another one, but that's why I don't want to drill any holes in the ship. I'd rather just glue it and then see how it goes off, and then we can always take it off and get another one if it turns out not really to be in our taste. But so far we just need to glue this one to the rest, to the mount, and let it heal for the day, and then call it a day, really.
At 10 to 6 in the morning, everyone was up on board and ready to sail by 7 in the morning. Finally, Norma was coming home. After finally saying goodbye to Athens, we motored out through the narrow channel of reefs. We had 9 meters per second of wind going southeast when we were finally out of the reefs at leg 5. We decided to pull out our front sail and allow Norma to keel over. At leg 9, the wind died and we were forced to motor our way through small islands. By the time we reached leg 19, we had already spent 12 hours at sea. All on board were tired and the wind didn't show any enthusiasm either. It only made sense to take a halt at the beautiful Svenborg Marina, get proper food while we enjoyed the sunset, and a good night's rest. Next morning, we motored out at 4:30 and were welcomed by a little rain shower and the mesmerizing sights of southern Denmark. Crossing all the narrow channels, we could shut the motor at leg 44. At this time, we received 9.4 meters per second of wind going west, which allowed us to set sail and enjoy the silence of the sea. Shortly after setting sail, we started to feel at home once the big hanging bridge connecting Fune and Chilan appeared as a blur in sight. Hours later, we were delighted to see our home harbour taking shape in the horizon. It was a bittersweet feeling to realize that our short sail life, based on surrounding forces of nature, was ending, but the joy of making it to land and long hot showers was undeniable. If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook. Thank you.